Boxing King Media in association with the Riyadh season. Anthony Joshua, it's a pleasure and honour speaking to you for the first time properly. I want to start off, AJ, and obviously we're here for your fight, etc. But initially, you started off this run of Saudi fights with Andy Ruiz in Diriyah season. From that moment to this moment now with Riyadh season, how do you think the country's transitioned as appealing to the West?
It's a pleasure speaking to you as well. Thank you for your time. How do I feel? I feel it's amazing. Before, I feel boxing was the foundations of what is happening right now, because we got tennis, we got movie stars coming over here, we got the F1 out here, we got golf, we've got snooker. I feel like it's going to get bigger and better. This is a vision that is far and bigger than boxing, but for the country, it's definitely a growing place, and it's a great experience. Not everyone gets a chance to travel, but through my love for the game, I've had an experience in Saudi, in America, in the UK, as an amateur all across the world. Phenomenal experiences. And Saudi's definitely progressing. Everywhere around me there's construction happening. I don't really get to go out much because I'm obviously here working, but when I do get to go out, I can definitely see just a lot of things changing. Like, I've been in Jeddah as well, which is like 500 miles away. That's completely different to Riyadh. What an experience though. I could definitely come on holiday here, I'd say, yeah. And I've seen so many people from all over the globe living here, working here, enjoying the culture, and so on and so forth.
As a young man, if you could give yourself any advice to that young 18-year-old Anthony Joshua, what would you tell him that now?
Great question. People always ask me this, and I should have something just on auto, but what advice would I give a young Anthony Joshua? My gosh. A guy
that needed to break the cycle, which you obviously did.
What, like...
could have gone down a different path, but look where you are now.
I definitely believe, like, okay, you know what's funny? Say, when you're young, being educated, like, you get picked on sometimes in school when you're the geek or the educated one. But have you noticed that when you get older, being the dumb one is what gets you being picked on, and being the intelligent one everyone admires, a smart friend that can, that's good at booking things and knows where to go and what to do. So I'd say take inspiration and advice from those intelligent people around you, because it will pay off in the long run. And then secondly, I'll just say anything you do for the long term that has a long-term vision will always pay off in the long run. So always have a long-term mindset, not today, always think long-term.
You touched on it there, having the right people around you. I know there's a lot of people in your team now that you've had since day one. Obviously you got KD, one of the guys I know. Obviously over the years you've seen people use headlines, AJ's got too many yes men around him, but in reality, if you look at it, you're running a successful empire. Do you think it kind of proves a lot of that statement wrong? He's got a yes man, but ultimately you're running a business here and it's successful.
People should only really say yes if I'm right and say no if I'm wrong, and half of the time I'm right. So I would say that whatever you want to say, but yeah, as I say, they say yes when I'm right and no when I'm wrong, and I'm right most of the time. So yeah, take it as you want. I'm content and I'm happy with the team I've got. I'm always going to be expanding. I just know, I just want to do well inside and outside the ring, and my team are good. My team have done a great job. They could do better, but we got time on our hands and we're going to keep pushing, innit? So yeah. Do you know what it is, bro? I'm going to give my best at the end of the day. Whatever that may be is what it may be, and we'll find out March the 8th if Ngannou can push me and test me, but that's the challenge I want. Good luck to the man for trying to find out, because he's going to walk into a brick wall. You know what I mean? It's not going to be easy for him. I promise you it's not going to be easy for him, so good luck to him.
Last question for you. I asked a lot of people before this interview, what would you ask Anthony Joshua? For some reason, people are intrigued about your beliefs in your existence. Best way I could say. Yeah.
I'm still trying to figure out, what is this? How did this whole planet get here? What's it been here now? 5 billion years, I think, about 5 billion years, human existence, I don't know, but such an intriguing question that leads me down a dark hole. But I'm surprised that through the dawn of day, no one's figured out exactly what the universe is, our solar system, our Milky Way, our planet, to a T, how we even got here. I also think it's funny how a lot of the human species that have a different kind of consciousness have all got a relation to the afterlife as well. I looked at like universal law, sacred geometry. I look at religions. I find it all interesting. Obviously, boxing is my main focus right now. I'd say if I am a Hindu and you're Muslim, I would just say it's amazing that you're Muslim. Teach me about your religion and how I can use your religion to get closer to God, because I use my religion to get closer to God. But you can teach me about ways I can get closer, and I can teach you ways of my religion, how you can get closer to God. We can all learn from each other and get better. That's what I'm trying to do. That's like boxing, trying to get better.
Well, AJ, thank you for your time, and I hope the British people celebrate you for what you've done.
Celebrate you too, my bro. Let me tell you that. Don't worry about no one celebrating you. Worry about yourself.